Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Thank you for your patience. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Vencabot Pizza and a Movie Action. My name is David, guys. You guys have been so patient. It's already past 9:30. We're scheduled to start at 9. Pizza showed up here half an hour late, but it's here now. Finally, looks delicious. Actually, let me show it to you guys real quick before we get started here. I got the Cuban again today, as well as an apple pizza. Oh my God, those actual savages! Look at this thing. Not sure if you guys can see it all that well. The pickles are green, so they got the green screen effect on there. But it's loaded up. It's absolutely loaded up. Although I see that this pizza, my apple pizza spilled. And apple pie filling got everywhere. And so I'm going to probably have to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to go on a very short, like 2-minute break here, guys, while I grab a paper towel to see if I can mop up some of this apple sauce, basically. And we'll start with this film. Captain Kidd, guys. 1945, Captain Kidd. Vendetta says, I'm kind of disappointed that you said dark pit. No.
Dark pit.
Alright, I got my paper towel here. Let me see if I can address this apple situation. I'm going to show you guys the apple pizza here as well, once I can clean this up a smidge, just so it's not like leaking everywhere.
Of dark pit.
Probably going to stay sticky, huh? Yeah. But as long as it's not on the underside, it should be fine. Hold it like this. So I probably want to put this somewhere where it's not going to cause major problems. That will probably do there. Okay. So I got my my pizza here, as well as I got the offending apple pizza. Not sure where. I see where it leaks from now in the little corner there. But yeah, this thing is great. This is like the dessert they sell at Cottage Inn, my favorite pizza place. It is a apple pie pizza. They really loaded it up with the apple pie filling this time, which is why I guess it spilled everywhere. But hey, I'll take it. We'll have that once the pizza is more or less complete. Yeah, exactly, these guys. Yeah, I had my face like comically pressed against the glass. I was trying to make a joke, thinking I'd be able to kind of like lean away from it once he approached, but I never knew he was even there. Yeah, the Cottage Inn Cuban, Hubie. Yeah, this thing is super, super good. So we're watching Captain Kidd from 1945, guys. We learned that this is the last film. Can I actually alt-tab? No, I can't. I closed the window. It's the last film of some 1920s director who directed films for 25 years. Some really interesting names, including the first Wolf of Wall Street film he directed. And this is his last one before he retired. It's got very good reviews. I expect it to be pretty decent. It was Prince guy knows what he's doing for sure after directing films for 25 years. So I'm going to raise the volume here, actually, before I forget. Let's just try this. As you guys know, I'm very particular about volume. Probably have it adjusted throughout the course of the movie as it goes. I apologize if you guys are annoyed by the little volume icon on the right. But let's get it started, guys. Captain Kidd, 1945. Let me go black and white. Here's a black and white film. I find it pretty important to become black and white whenever I watch a black and white film to kind of get into the mood, help me get into the state of mind. Let's see here. I want to do it like this. Boop, like boop. There we go. If you guys are at home and want to become black and white as well, I would recommend it. I find it does help with the enjoyment of the film somewhat. Let's get it started here. This has started, dude. Doesn't wait. Oh, the Cuban. Oh no, look at this thing. You animals. Oh my God. Ham, pulled pork, fried pickles. Oh man. It's the best one I ever had from them. They've been really out of control. They must have like a new chef or what. It's been off the chain lately. So cheesy. This is Werner Jansen we're hearing. Very atmospheric. He has his own symphony orchestra. Interesting. Yeah, Robert V. Lee. This is his last film ever.
Madagascar. For centuries, the bloodiest cockpit of all the seas, where the infamous Brotherhood of the Damned waited to plunder the treasure-laden galleons from India and Cathay, then returned drunk with slaughter to their pirate stronghold of Last Hope. Most ruthless of all was Captain William Kidd. He encountered the great London galleon, the 12 Apostles, commanded by Admiral Lord Blaine, and approaching unsuspected in the guise of a peaceful merchantman, by a sudden treacherous salvo, he reduced her to a burning hulk.
Jesus.
When night fell, the 12 Apostles was only a blazing funeral pyre on the placid surface of a Madagascar
Can I get an
lagoon.
F for the 12 Apostles, please, guys? Wow, this film isn't wasting any time.
There's a pretty sight.
It'll be prettier still when the fire reaches the magazine, Captain.
Pity, though. Lots of stout seamen among them. They've been with us a long time.
We can none of us live forever, Mr. Boyle.
Connor.
Dead men don't talk. Man your oars. We got this job to do before high tide.
Jesus. I imagine this was a high budget special effects at the time. I think so, Jiffy. I was thinking about myself, like, how did they even afford to blow up those ships and all those cannon fire? That was ridiculous looking. That was sick. They're retreating back to their hideout, they said, in the narration, I think. What's up, B7, dude? Movie time with the cyber homies, yes. The film just started, dude. It literally just started. All we learned was that this guy's Captain Kidd. He's the most ruthless pirate of all. He just sunk a ship called the 12 Apostles, and they stole all the treasure.
There.
Now they're back in their hideout.
Dig fast. If the tide catches his head, it'll save the king's hangman some rope.
So that old school pirate ship, dude, we're gonna bury the treasure? Oh my god.
There you are. Deep enough to bury a man in. Give us a hand, mate.
All ready, Captain.
Down she goes. What are you waiting for?
Well, Captain, that chest's been in cabin a longish time. And we all thought as how it wouldn't do no harm to open up that chest and make sure that what was in it then is in it now.
I suppose you remember what was in it?
I remember an emerald necklace that came off that Portuguese ship, El Vengar.
And all those pearls that we took from the big ship.
Treachery!
The Virgin Queen.
What's up, boot
I
camp?
remember a diamond medallion we got from that Moorish galleon off Madagascar.
And could we ever forget that silver casket with the arms of Lord Blaine that you claimed for yourself after the taking of the 12 Apostles, sir?
Your neck will be stretched as long as your memory one of these days.
Okay, I see the pearls. It's all there.
Satisfied? Gallows, meat. Put them back.
These fuckers, dude, they didn't trust their own captain, dude. They're gonna kill his ass right there.
Lower away.
Pirate man's a scary life. Holy fuck, Hubie. In 1945 money? 1.5 million? This movie's gonna be sick. This is basically the Pirates of the Caribbean of its time then, basically, right?
What's the matter?
Wait a minute, Captain. There's something else you forgot.
What do you want now? We've got but half an hour before the tide traps us.
That's as may be, sir. We're all equal in this, I take it.
Equal shares, yes.
Well, that key, then, what you put back in your belt. That goes down with the chest. Thus we starts all clear and no favors. And if some of us don't get back, it'll be that much easier open for them as does.
Question me honor again, would you? I'll rip you from belly to chine.
Whoa! Wow! What's up, GV? Welcome aboard. This movie is gonna be sick. They bury his ass with the treasure.
Are we such callous rascals that we'd leave a dead comrade without commending his soul to his new master?
Movie's godlike.
Here lieth one who through treachery and avarice would have placed in jeopardy the lives of honest men. And here may he lie forever in the sands of Madagascar. Rest in Peace. It's time to be up, lads.
Fucking roast a dead man. I said, don't talk back to the boss, Neon. Holy fuck. This guy's an awesome actor. This is gonna be a fucking fun movie. Bootcamp's nephew was watching some 3S vids from your YouTube channel and kept trying to figure out why most people on the channel played so well, huh? Because they're grinding, dude. They're grinding. Did you see you on there? Never understood why everybody called these black and white. It's clearly grayscales as GVVO. I mean, that's true. You're right, isn't that interesting?
A gentleman's a gentleman, he's a gentleman. That's all there is to it, sir.
I'm one of nature's gentlemen, but I need polish.
Bars.
Man. If I'm to improve myself...
A gentleman employs the terminology, my good man, only when addressing lower servants. Or his inferior, sir.
You see, that's why I need you. In my upbringing...
The gentleman never sucks his teeth, sir. Many a man's social career has been ruined by lesser.
You seem to know your business. I want the best mine and I can pay for it. 100 quid a year.
An infallible mark of the person of quality is his reluctance to pay his domestics high wages.
Don't say so.
Merely an idiosyncrasy of good breeding, sir.
60.
Some things never change,
Do you
dude.
realize I've never been on board a ship before, sir?
Oh, don't let that frighten you.
To the contrary. In fact, since I was a nipper, I've had rather an adventurous inclination toward life on the bound in Maine. It should be quite educational, sir.
You'll learn a lot, no doubt. Is it a bargain, then?
Very well, sir.
My hand on it? Oh.
So he's learning to become a gentleman because he's so rich now, Captain Kidd. And I love how his servant there, he's kind of like his teacher as well, teach him how to be a gentleman. He told him that, you know, you shouldn't pay your servants too much. That's part of being a gentleman, is to not pay your servants too much. That's amazing. If he thinks I'm garbage, is that true? That's hilarious, dude. That's amazing. How old's your nephew, dude? Should I stream like that, guys? In a chair like that, wearing an outfit like that? Maybe I should.
It is your proposal, my Lord Bellamont, that Captain Kidd sail to meet our ambassador, Lord Falsworth, and give him safe convoy through the parrot waters of Madagascar.
May it please your majesty, yes.
That needs a bold and adventurous man. Bring in this Captain Kidd while we take the measure of him.
So now that he's, you know, wealthy, he's still sailing the high
Captain
seas.
William Kidd.
But maybe not the same way he used to as a, you know, as a rogue pirate. Maybe now he's working with, you know, the government or whatever. A powdered wig, you be? I don't know. I might wear that.
Royal Majesty.
He's always like, "Why are you so bad?"
Noble Lord.
Belmont, is this your roaring killer of Spanish buccaneers?
Me, my lad. I am only a peaceful shipmaster who must do trade with other ships without inquiring too closely about their business, and it was so I fell into the hands of the 12 apostles, a king's ship turned pirate.
In Madagascar waters?
I have never been in Madagascar waters, Your Grace. It was off the southern tip of Africa where I had gone to trade in elephant's teeth.
Who commanded her?
One of your admirals, Your Majesty. Name of Lord Blaine.
He did turn pirate then.
Sufficiently, my lad, to put fear in honest traders like myself.
And if you are successful in this voyage, Captain...
I love this character.
What reward do you expect?
May it please Your Majesty, having forfeited me honor in that I was forced to strike me colors to a pirate, I want no reward but to regain it in the service of Your Majesty. Unless it be, or is it true, that Lord Blaine's lands are estreated and his title forfeit?
Yes.
All I ask is that if I lay this renegade nobleman by the heels, is that you honor me humble self with his castle and his lands.
What?
Is that all you want, Captain Kidd?
Not a farden more, Your Majesty.
The fellow treats of a title so lightly, he must be bursting with noble blood. Though I confess he keeps it well hid.
Aye, sir, you can no more judge of a man by his appearance then you can judge the extent of a nobleman's brains by the expensiveness of his wit.
Oh my God!
Am I to suppose that the captain of the King's Guard would deign defense with me?
Oh, this movie is too strong. This movie does not waste a minute.
Captain. Is your courage less than your wit?
Nay, sir, I know nothing of fence. You must come at me quickly as though you'd kill me.
Very well, then.
Fucking free.
I ask pardon, sire. I'm a hothead when roused. I only meant to demonstrate.
And to good purpose, Captain.
Just exposed.
Your Majesty is satisfied with the captain of our choosing?
I can think of none better.
I thank you, sir.
Just expose that dude.
And now, Captain, the main mission of your cruise will be to meet a great ship, the Quida merchant, which is sailing from India with vast treasures, and to give her safe conduct, in my name, past the pirate waters of Madagascar.
But, Your Majesty, will her commander accept me letter of marque as sufficient authority to...
You shall have a letter to our ambassador, Lord Falsworth, who is returning in her, that he is to accept your protection.
And to submit to all matters pertaining to the safety of the ship and her treasure, sire.
Oh, yes.
And now, sire, me crew.
Your crew?
Captain Kidd wishes to recruit a crew from the pirates now under capital sentence in Newgate and the Marshalsea.
A crew of condemned pirates?
Why, sir? There's none would be so loyal, nor fight so desperate as cutthroats under sentence of death, if they knew that at the end of the voyage, a royal pardon would be in their pockets.
He's springing his crew!
But I shall hold you accountable for their good conduct.
Between their conduct and mine, Your Majesty, there will be little to choose.
And now, goodbye.
Yo, Connor, you ain't kidding. This dialogue is overpowered.
Godspeed, yo.
The Perry punished it for you was too strong.
I am but his unworthy sparrow.
A little Perry sweep. Look at these fucking beautiful flowing locks. We need more of these powdered wigs, dude. Unbelievable. Yeah, boot camp, this pizza is overpowered as fuck. This is the Cuban pulled pork, ham, fried pickles, and barbecue sauce.
Phew. I'd rather eat the bill scum from an African slaver.
Adam, don't let that temper get you the lash again.
If I must hang, I'll hang. But I'll go to the gallows with clean guts at least. Hey, you! What kind of stinking maggot's meat is this?
Waters, Waters! There's that dainty crumb Mercy complaining about the taste of the king's bounty again. Watch it.
Bounty? Bounty me eye. The king's allowance is 3 a day for food, not muck from the sewers of Whitechapel.
Making trouble again, eh, Mercy?
I'm asking only what a man's legally entitled to. Here, smell this.
Delicious.
Oh my God! They're springing him, dude. Look, he goes, yeah, why? What the fuck did I just get myself into? I see the fencing guy himself saying he knows nothing about fencing, and yes,
dude. A man's condemned before he's heard and starved before they hang him.
Who's that quarrelsome fella?
Adam Mercy. He was taken in a pirate ship by His Majesty's frigate Wasp. He's always escaping, so that's why we keep him in chains.
He's got a lacing of tiger's blood in him. Phew. This ain't exactly a flower garden, is it? Oh, forgive me, Governor. These are two of my officers. Mr. Boyle, Governor Landers. Mr. Lorenzo, Governor Landers. Spanish blood. A pretty lot of sinners.
Capitan, do you think there is anyone down there knows us?
I hope not. Governor, would you be good enough to tell them what we're here for?
Give heed, you vermin. Here's news to your advantage.
Is the hangman dead, then? Out with it, then, Jock Nasty Face. Is it that your mother's turned into an honest woman?
Oh, my God!
If another man speaks, I'll trice him up by the thumbs and flay him raw.
Did you guys fucking hear what that man just said to him?
Is that the way to win the love of these unfortunate gentlemen? Now then, me bullies, Would you rather do the gallows dance and hang in chains till the crows pick your eyes from your rotting skulls? Or would you feel the roll of a stout ship beneath your feet again? I've a vessel, the Adventure Galley, and the King's commissioned a sailor. And for those who show a loyal and a stout heart, there's a royal pardon in the offing. Which of you knows the waters off Madagascar?
I do.
Would you have him unlocked, Governor?
Order. Unlock him.
This movie is too
Look you
strong.
then.
Too strong.
I want men with iron in their blood and steel in their sinews. And the first up here is the first enlisted. Governor, if your warders are ready, would you be good enough to have them lower the ropes? Lower away!
Gonna make them try to climb up as fast as they can? Oh my god. Use this widely spaced iron bar with a black liquid slap, huh? I just let them fucking keep them getting out. They expect them to throw slap. Oh my god. He made a crew of pirates condemned to death to sail for the queen. He calls Mama Hove, he said. Oh my god. He called him, what do you call him? Jack McUglyface or some shit like that? What a burn.
The other one now. Next.
Setting them loose, dude. Setting them loose.
Next one. Come on.
Name?
Peter Shafto.
You guys think that guy really knows the seas of Madagascar? Or do you just lie to get out of there?
Address a gentleman as Sir, scum.
Suicide Squad kills games for real, honestly.
Make your mark.
A classic story. Welcome aboard, Darian. Pleasure to have you, dude.
On board.
Pizza and a movie night.
Name?
Adam Mercy, sir.
Oh, so it's you. Mercy, that's a comical handle for a blade of fortune. Mercy.
It's also something the world needs more of.
Fire and desert philosopher,
no.
you speak cultured. Were you by any chance stable boy to a noble house?
Perhaps. I was also master gunner to a buccaneer you may have heard of, Captain Avery.
Avery's master gunner. We've need of a master gunner, Mr. Boyle, and from what I've heard, Avery was a shrewd hand at picking them. The berth's yours for as long as you can handle it.
I can handle it. Swivel gun along, Tom. I'll forfeit a guinea for every miss.
You'll forfeit your neck if you miss while you're on my ship. Make your mark.
Whoa.
And you can write. We'll give you a nice bath. You'll draw a uniform befitting a master gunner.
On board.
Ooh, roasting his ass.
Name?
Bartholomew Blivens, sir.
Grew up a rich kid.
Bartholomew Blivens. Make your mark.
Down below.
We need some new threads for sure. I gotta change the clothes down here. Getting washed up. Let me play with my necklace too.
He's over there, sir.
Mind your business. So I'm someone there as well, Connor.
Thanks, man. That's all.
He's gonna become a villain, guys. So that guy right there is this.
Povey. I thought you...
Yes, you thought I was dead.
His old pirate comrade.
I can hardly believe my eyes.
You mean you don't want to believe me?
Come, Mr. Povey, is that kind or is that fair?
As fair as what you did that day you abandoned me on a Bahama reef?
If you please, Mr. Povey, it is not the time to talk about that.
Oh, it's the time, all right. Unless you want me to know. In which case your present voyage is over before it's begun.
Oh my God, the blackmail.
No, Povey. Mr. Boyle, would you take over, please? Mr. Lorenzo, take the deck watch. Come to my cabin.
The blackmail. He tried to kill this guy. Now he's back to be on the ship with him.
My heart bleeds when I think of one of your delicate constitution having to fend for yourself on a coral reef, Mr. Pope.
Come off it, Captain.
I know why you marooned me. It was so there'd be only 3 of you to share instead of 4.
It's true. A hostile wind did blow us away from your reef. Between friends, we might have sailed back, did exactly what you would have done, Mr. Povey. So no more of your sentimental nonsense, please.
Now that we are 4 again, what then?
We're not 4. We're 2. Boyle and Lorenzo, dull clods. 20,000 pounds apiece in their hands would only be spent in sinful ways.
And you propose to remove them from the path of temptation. How? A knife in the dark?
I'm not a violent man, Mr. Povey. I detest violence. People have such an awkward habit of getting in my way.
Oh my God.
I am an ambitious man, Mr. Povey. And an ambitious man, if he be bold enough, can carve himself a kingdom. I'm going to be a lord, my friend. And that for a commoner like myself takes a deal of money. And that's why there could be 2 less to share before we raise old England again.
You cold-gutted shark.
Oh, a flatterer. I'm glad you're back again, Mr. Povey. You've no idea how gratifying it is to have a congenial soul to confide in.
Thank you.
What's up, Brian?
There's something I ought to tell you. I have left with a sealed letter containing an exact and complete account of certain previous happenings, only to be opened in case, just in case, of course, you should happen to return to England without me.
Of course, my dear fellow. Very sensible of you. Now I know you'll have a happy voyage. I shall too.
Yeah, have you haven't missed too much, Brian? This movie is fucking sick. This is that OG Pirates of the Caribbean, right? It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. But from 1945.
I look up my quarters.
Yeah, Connor, this guy, the Captain Kidd character, wow, what a performance for the protagonist. I love this dude. We can boot camp for the 20 bucks, holy fuck. Hopefully this chips away at this pizza expense. Yo, boot camp, that's extremely generous, dude, and it does indeed. It actually buys my pizza and my dessert. Thank you, dude. For sponsoring Pizza in a Movie. I hope that you enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight, guys. We're watching Captain Kidd here. After this is Gulliver's Travel, our first animated film. We're doing an animated film after this. It's gonna be a really cool night. So he's gonna kill off those Spaniards that have been with him. You noticed that earlier they were following him around wearing the fancy noble's clothes, just like he is. But they were the same guys from the intro. So he has basically 2 of his former pirate friends still working with him, but they're gonna get knocked off before the end of this voyage. Never hear that, boot camp. Maybe the days treated you well. Likewise, I'm in an extremely good mood. As you guys know, they were here last night. Maji Record had its closing date pushed back by a month, so I'm in a mighty fine mood. Got some sleep last night for a change. Eating some amazing pizza, watching these films with friends. Dude, I don't know, Darian. I really have no idea how that works.
2 of the luckiest men alive.
My brother knows.
We're sailing for Madagascar waters. We'll pick up the search where we left off.
What?
Every officer on board has a servant. I'll request the captain to assign you to me, then we can be together.
What? The plot thickens?
Yes, I've spent a good many years of my life at sea, milady, but I doubt if any woman minds a dash of salt, even in a peer of the realm, like myself. Now if milady will join me in a minuet.
My lady, sir.
Ooh, working on his
Not me,
game.
lady.
Blast me, Shadwell. Does one gentleman creep up on another without a cough or a spit or something to warn him?
I'm not a gentleman, sir. I'm a gentleman's gentleman. Pity about the hair. I suppose you've tried everything? Bear's grease?
Bear's grease?
Prenatal influence, perhaps.
I'm not sure I want to know what that is.
Dinner served, sir.
Thank you, Shadwell.
Pardon, sir. I'll show you at your place.
Look at this fancy ass boat they got. This is from the Queen's Navy or whatever.
Captain, what's all this mummery? You can forget your bilge-water manners for the time, Mr. Boyle. You are now officers on a king's ship.
So a man must starve while his manners fatten.
I know. And in a king's ship, it is customary for the officers to rise when the captain enters.
All these pirates trying to become fucking respectable.
That's better. Gentlemen, be seated.
I just love it. Every line this guy says is too godlike.
Well, what have we here? Of course, but don't press me.
Wow, this guy's a fucking savage, dude. Yeah, try to do manners, Kyosuke. You missed the intro, I think. This guy's a hard-ass pirate. Only recently came into a fortune that allowed him to try to trick his way into the King's Navy to try and become a lord.
Come, Mr. Mercy.
And he has this guy trying to teach him how to pass himself off as a
yourself.
gentleman, even though he's actually a savage.
You already know what was of consequence, sir. While under Avery, I was taken by King's ship and brought to London. There I was tried for a pirate and condemned.
You were innocent, of course.
No, sir, I was guilty.
You speak above your station. How came you to go on the account?
Call it love of adventure, crossed in love, a scandal, perhaps a mixing of all three.
And you've seen something of the world?
Enough, sir, to dislike what I've seen and to know there's small hope for a better.
Perhaps you'll prefer the next world, Mr. Mercy. You were close enough to it when you were in the condemned hold at Newgate.
Be grateful, dude. Don't be a fucking sour sport. Don't be a sad boy. He sprung you from the joint. One word, Justine Louise N. Try to pronounce that. One word, Justine. Think any pizza? I'm sorry to hear that, Justine. Hope they have something there to chew on. It makes the film so much better. Yeah, dude. Me and Bookham go way back, dude.
Toast to
back in the early days of the stream.
And since proposing it is the privilege of the youngest present, the honor falls to Mr. Mercy. Mr. Mercy, we're waiting.
No, sir. Since I've little love for the king, I'll neither propose his health nor drink it.
Whoa!
Nevertheless, you are on a king's ship.
King's ship of the devils. It's all the same to me, sir. I owe him nothing.
You owe him your neck, Mr. Mercy. If it were not for his bounty, you'd be dancing daintily on air at Wapping.
I owe my reprieve to you, Captain. So to you I'll drink in gladly, but not to William.
You stand up and drink to His Majesty's health as a king's officer should, or by fire and flame I'll have you shipped back to Newgate on the first vessel we speak.
Gentlemen, the king.
The king, God bless him.
Oh my god. Oh! I fucking can't with this movie, guys. I can't with this fucking movie. This movie is insane, Darian. Insane. My only regret is that me and Bookham have not yet met in person, despite my several trips to New York City at the time, since I started streaming.
Do you suppose His Majesty put him on board to spy us out?
We'll
found him chained to a pillar at Newgate.
It wouldn't be too hard for the king to plant him there.
Yes, but why would he speak so openly against the king?
Your wits are even duller than usual, Mr. Lorenzo. Have you never heard of the serpent that takes the color of its background the better to strike? Shadwell.
Yes, sir?
You have a knowledge of high-born people and those at the court, Shadwell. Have you ever seen Mr. Mercy before?
Not before this voyage, sir. He's as high of spirit as a gentleman of quality. I like him.
Would you find out who he is and where he comes from?
As you wish, sir.
Thank you, Shadwell. Oh.
So I call him Mercy, Neon. When he's on screen, you're like, Mercy. This shit's overpowered as fuck, right? I'm totally here for this comment.
Foggy night.
Good evening, Shadwell.
Excuse me, sir, but you seafaring men always seem to be looking at something that I never can see.
We are looking for something just over the horizon.
You know, sir, I recognized you for a gentleman the moment I saw you, sir.
What are you, a valet, doing at sea?
The captain employed me to make him socially acceptable, sir. I'm afraid we are too far out for me to swim back. But if I can be of service to you, sir.
Did the captain send you here?
Yes, sir.
Why?
He wants to know who or what you are, sir.
Who do they think I am?
Possibly a spy placed on board by His Majesty. They seemed uneasy, sir.
This guy is getting a bunch of allies on the ship.
This Captain Kidd, how long have you known him? Have you sailed with him before?
Oh, no, sir. All I know is he's, well, among other things, a merchant captain.
A spy? That's strange. Why should they be afraid to be spied on? Good night, Shadwell.
Good night, sir.
This guy's gonna take over the ship, dude. Bigfollows.com. Unbelievable. That's a godlike URL. Can I ban this account here real quick? My pizza fingers.
Where's he from? He's a nobody, sir. He was employed by persons of quality where he learned his speech and his manners.
Oh. Oh my god. Yo, Chadwell? The turncoat? Usually slaving when DTN is around. Yeah, exactly. I know you're a really busy dude. That's why we were able to meet up. But one day, boot camp, one day. I'll be back on that side of town. As a reminder, guys, this film was the last film directed by this director after 25 years of directing movies. We're going back to the silent films in the 20s. This guy knows his shit.
It's a matter of judgment. If you fire on the up roll, the shot will go over his yards. But if you wait for the down roll and the enemy's coming up, now watch.
The tech, guys, hear that? Because everybody should be on a ship one day and have to shoot some guys.
Get ready.
Pretty shot, Mr. Mercy. Can you do as well with a 74 throwing grape and canister at you?
I've done it, sir. Reload and secure. Then pick up your practice on the larboard quarter swivel gun.
Mr. Mercy, you've sailed with Avery. You must know these waters.
Fairly, sir.
If we needed to careen and take on stores, where would you recommend?
Poverty Bay, sir. It lies.
We draw too much water. You remember, Captain?
Remember? Remember what? I only know the Spanish Main. These are Madagascar waters. Poverty Bay.
Aye, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mercy. Come along, Mr. Boyle. Blundering ass. Your presence is becoming increasingly irksome to me. Get you below.
Get you below, dude. Like a good shooting these guys. Work finally slowing down. The summer was super busy, shaking my head. Glad to hear that now the seasons are changing, you're able to kind of relax a little bit more. That's super important. You can't work as hard as you can work unless you can rest as hard as you can rest. It's a very careful balance to strike, I find. $1.5 million this film cost to make in 1945.
Now let's get down to the business of this voyage. Hand me that chart, Mr. Boyle.
Let's get down to business.
I have been thinking every day and every night. What about that dinero that we buried in the cave?
What good is it there? Let's get it and get it back where we can spend it.
That stays where it is for a while.
Why?
We've got a fatter prize sailing right into our pockets. Now, here's our present position. Here's Madagascar. Here's Calicut. In June, the great galleon, the Queen Merchant, sails from Calicut to England. We should meet her about here. She's stuffed from keel to gunwales with treasure to the value of £500,000. And we are to give her safe passage through the pirate seas.
By safe passage, you mean we're to take her, Captain?
No, don't be greedy, Mr. Povey. I grant that most of what's in her may find its way into our pockets, but let's be fair, the king, poor gentleman, will expect something. But however we do it, it must be done legal-like and honest.
Stick to ways you're familiar with.
Why, you pox-rattled villain, I can be as honest as any man if I have the incentive.
Oh, yes, my Lord Blaine.
Lord Blaine's name is not to be mentioned among us, Mr. Povey. He's dead, so's his crew, and so's ours, and there's none outside this cabin that knows what became of them. And if you all enjoy living, you will remember that. Well, here's to our meeting with the Queen Merchant.
Queen Merchant.
Queen Merchant.
God bless
Here,
her.
here.
God bless her.
Dios la bendiga.
Flip Revenge. We're gonna CPAP titration on an 8-year-old, so a bit touch and go. Well, good luck, Revenge. Glad you can make it in any case. Hopefully maybe your shift goes well. Playing with a model ship, huh? It's about $15 million today for this movie. God damn, bootcamp. I didn't know the math. I knew it was a lot of money, though.
Wind fresh from west northwest, sir. Course northeast by east. Night dark but clear.
Very well, Mr. Mercy.
What is this guy doing? Playing with the model ship?
Northeast by east.
Northeast by east.
What the fuck? He's fucking up the ship? Is that what he was doing? Look at he's examining the model ship to figure out where to tug to make the mast go down.
He's dead.
Rest in peace.
If I find the man that's responsible for this, I'll hang him. Fish the yard and reset it.
Hit F for that guy. Please. I don't ask for much, guys. But that guy just got killed by a totally freak accident to the mast collapsing. Thank you, Neon.
Someone's been tampering with these lines.
The Death Note! Guys, I take back what I said. No more Fs, please. This boy has the Death Note. Oh
we are
my
gathered
God.
together to
Get these 6
farewell
feet down,
to a
dude.
gallant seaman
Thank you, Boot Camp.
and a
Thank you,
stout
D. Scott.
comrade.
Thank you, 3 Venge, Connor, Hubie.
Here was a man, shipmates, whose heart the flinty mountains could
That's what I'm
not
saying,
match,
Revenge.
who always took better than he gave, whose benevolence was such the orphan's mite and the rich man's gold alike found refuge in his pocket. A jealous providence has removed him from us, and I esteem it a privilege to commit his body to the deep. We shall all mourn him. Aye, we shall mourn him, but take comfort, my friends. We shall never see his like again. Rest in peace. Pop him over.
Pop him over. Oh my God.
Pity, Mr. Mercy, a great pity, but the ship's work must go on. Move your gear into poor Mr. Boyle's cabin. You will take his place as master. As master.
Aye, sir.
Oh my God. Look at this fucking dude. What a character. Captain fucking Kidd. Maybe Light Yagami, maybe that OG Light Yagami on the high seas. I think you're right, Hubie. This Mercy guy seems like he's the good guy. We have like an anti-hero protagonist, and we have this other character, Mercy, who's sort of like the good guy.
Why, Chad. Don't tell me after all this time at sea.
My
you're
inward
still...
revolt is not from the movement of the vessel, sir. It's occasioned by the company I endure. Their manners I say nothing of, sir. But I'm a Dorsetshire man. And when I find a common shipmaster has the presumption to copy himself the coat of arms of one of our best Dorsetshire families, can you wonder if I'm physically upset?
Whose crest was he copying?
Credited or not, sir, the Blaine crest.
Are you certain?
Perfectly, sir. Crest is on a ring in his desk. Pardon me, sir, I must join the captain. He's inspecting the cast of pickled eels. With Mr. Lorenzo.
So Captain Kidd didn't know how to do his own coat of arms, but he wanted to feign as a nobleman, so he just copied Blaine's coat of arms, the guy that he killed in Madagascar. What a dumbass. But I guess he expected nobody to notice, but this guy Chadwell, he's extra fucking poofy. He's mad poof. He recognizes people's crests and shit. Well, call it heraldry, right? Heraldry is when you create coat of arms. Oh no. Double oh no. Well, I really destroyed this pizza. There's a few slices left. I think I might be too full to go on. I might start going into this apple pizza though. Never too full for dessert. Oh, the black flag! This boy found the black flag. Hubie, Mercy's aight, but he's nowhere near as fun as Captain Kidd is. I want Captain Kidd to win. What's up, KG? Hungry Howies. Good choice, KG. I have Cottage Inn here. I think Hungry Howies is probably my second favorite. Got him.
Well, Mr. Mercy, do your new duties include robbing my desk?
Shoot me, Captain, and your head goes with it. I'm here by the King's orders.
So he did plant you on board?
Do you think he'd let a man sail with a crew of Newgate cutthroats and not keep tabs on him? And with good reason. If anything ever reeked of piracy, this does. And murder, Captain. Boyle's death was no accident. By the way, what ship was sunk here? The 12 Apostles?
Why the 12 Apostles, Mr. Mercy?
There's Blaine's ring. His name's on it, and he commanded the 12 Apostles. That'll make interesting telling in London when we get back, Captain.
If you get back.
When I get back, for if I don't. On the other hand...
On the other hand, what?
Since a man doesn't exactly grow rich in the King's pay...
Oh. A crooked rogue.
So you have your price. How much?
An equal share in what's buried here.
Share that with you, I'll be hanged if I do.
You'll be hanged if you don't.
Of all the slummocky blackguards.
Whoa, I'm a slummocky blackguard?
And if you do share Mr. King's informer, what guarantee is there that you won't still turn evidence for the Crown?
If I go in with you, I'm equally guilty. And if we're caught, we hang together. But I can keep you from being caught. What more could you ask?
What more indeed?
You know, Mr. Mercy, I've wondered sometimes if ever I'd meet a more unscrupulous blackguard than myself. And I have. Well, let's be sensible about this. Who knows? We might be useful to each other one day.
In one way or another?
You've forgotten something. A ring.
So I have.
I'm gonna put it in his hand. Oh my god, these blackguards to revenge. But in heraldry would be quite important for anybody of higher status in this age, huh?
Listening carefully, because I want you to tell
I agree with
me
you, Ben. We should all get coat of arms.
Kid caught me in his cabin robbing his desk. I lied to him, told him I was a King's informer. Good. Yes, but he didn't believe me, not one word. He just pretended to.
What?
Oh, why didn't you shoot him? Then he will give us no more trouble.
That's a pleasure I'm reserving for later. If he proves the liar I think him,
apple pie, sir.
King's men or no, he betrayed an uncommon interest in the 12 apostles. I didn't like them, Mr. Lorenzo, and I mean to find out why.
Why, you could have charged him with robbery and turned him off at a yardarm, all legal and shipshape. We would have been rid of him once and for all.
Let's not be impetuous, Mr. Povey. He can't leave us, unless he swims. It'll be rather amusing to find out what he does. You rest easy. Leave Mr. Mercy to me.
Twist upon twist upon twists. Oh, man. The Death Note. Adam Mercy. That's pretty. Little black bookkeepy of death. There it is. We're supposed to escort that ship safely somewhere.
Have the boatswain pipe to quarters.
Pipe to quarters!
It's the Queen Merchant, sure enough.
Can you make her out, Captain Rawson?
They got dames on that ship?
She hasn't the cut of a buccaneer, Your Excellency. Much too tidy for that, more like a king's ship. Yet she has the lines of a merchantman.
Have the longboat ready and manned.
Longboat, stand by!
We're gonna escort this ship safely to somewhere, and something might go wrong.
Stand by to put
God,
a
I hope
shot
not.
across
That'd be
our
tragic.
bows, Mr. Mercy.
Aye, sir.
Number 4 gun crew, stand by for action.
I'm not thinking of revenge. I'm not thinking.
Flying the English colors. Perhaps she's our escort ship. It was about here we were to meet, wasn't it?
Well, we'll make dead certain just the same. Mr. Hilliard, see that all hands are at the station.
Very good, sir.
Ready? Fire!
Well placed, Mr. Mercy. Hard to starboard.
Hard to starboard.
Starboard she is, sir. You will come across with us in the longboat, Mr. Mercy. And convey my compliments to all officers who will dress as befitting a king's ship.
Aye, sir.
This movie is everything you possibly want from a pirate movie. It's got everything. Oh, what a shot. That'd be miniatures, right?
Captain William Kidd of
Dames on a ship,
Adventure's,
only nobles would be like that.
adventure.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
At your
Fuck these
service,
nobles.
sir. Mr. Povey, me surgeon. Mr. Mercy, me master. Mr. Lorenzo, me navigator.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen. I'm Captain Russell.
I'm Lord Falsworth, His Majesty's ambassador to the court of the Grand Mogul.
Your obedient servant, sir. I've been sent to give you convoy, and we'd better make haste with our business. These are unhealthy waters for ships to be hove to, as I discovered a day or so ago.
You mean you sighted some of the pirate brotherhood?
More than that, sir. We beat off two of them. Avery and Culliford out of Last Hope, some 30 leagues south of here. Oh, stop me, I near forgot. Could you spare us some powder and ball? We used more than was safe during the action.
Oh, why, all that you need, sir, and welcome.
Mr. Lorenzo here could attend to that, then?
Oh, Mr. Hilliard, take Mr. Lorenzo below and see that he gets what he wants.
Aye, aye, sir.
Captain.
Oh, sir.
They're stealing their ammo. Wow. That's devious. So I'm saying, these guys. Yeah, she's definitely quite beautiful. I wonder if she's going to become an actual character. She's just literally just an extra.
I'll send for the master gunner. He'll take care of all your needs.
Listen, pizza is so messy. And boys, it's sweet and tasty. What is this motherfucker doing? He's laying a trap. He's gonna blow him up. He didn't want their ammo. He wanted to go to their powder room.
Lorenzo!
He's trying to go to their powder room so he can blow him up.
Take this powder and put it in the long boat.
Yes.
Mr. Lorenzo.
Gentlemen, my daughter, the Lady Anne Dunstan. Captain Kidd.
Look at
Mr.
this.
Povey,
Wow, it's so beautiful.
Mr. Mercy.
Haven't we met before?
I think not, my lady.
You remind me of someone I've seen.
I think it impossible that we could have ever met.
The plot thickens again.
Perhaps.
How do we proceed now, Captain?
Well, I'm instructed to give you protection past Madagascar, and you'll be safe as long as we sail in company. But Avery will be a wolf at your heels, and if we are separated in darkness or storm...
And what would you advise then, sir?
Well, I suppose we could take Lord Falsworth and Lady Anne aboard the Adventure till Madagascar's astern, and then if we are separated and this vessel should be taken...
What about the treasure on board? One silver chest alone. A present to His Majesty from the Grand Mogul. Contains precious gems valued at more than £1 million.
May I suggest, Your Excellency? Now, why not transfer the treasure chest with yourself and Lady Anne on board the Adventure until we are out of danger?
Makes sense to me.
She's a kingship.
That is a great responsibility. And although my instructions are that you are to trust me in all matters, I don't know if I could go so far as...
What else can we do? 3 of them against us, well, even 2, sir. We'd be helpless.
It's the wisest course.
I defer to your excellency. And now could we inspect the chests?
Oh my
We would have
god,
them
dude.
slung into our boats along with the gear of Lord Falsworth and Lady Anne.
Oh, certainly. Come, this way, Captain.
No trouble at all.
This dude's too clean. He's overly clean, dude.
Hoist away.
Oh my god. That's what I'm saying. Look at this dude.
Send for the manifest, Captain. You may check it against the contents of this chest and give me your receipt, if you will.
That's a loot box.
Gladly. Oh, there you are, Mr. Lorenzo.
The OG loot
Have
box.
you completed your business?
Almost, sir. Your people have been most kind, Capitan Russell. There is only one detail left. It will not take a minute.
Finished up, then. We must be gone within the hour.
Yes, Capitan.
It's the same guy's fucking...
To attend to that, Mr. Povey.
The,
Thank you very much, Captain.
The sailors on the ship have been overly attendant. They won't let him light this fucking bomb. Oh my god! You guys like the soundtrack or not? Me personally, I'm here for it.
Come, Mr. Lorenzo. You've seen a lovely lady before this. A tribute to your beauty, ma'am. Did you finish your business below?
Yes, Capitan.
Then we'd better be underway. Mr. Mercy,
Dude, this man is...
you will
Look at this
see Lord
dude!
Boswell from the Lady Anne into the boat.
This man is soft-locked. Maybe even hard-locked. Yo, rest in peace. Rest in fucking peace. Oh my god. They got ammo, loot, and hostages, these guys. They got everything they could possibly want. You got hard lock, Brian. Are they gonna get out of sight before it explodes? Or is this gonna explode right now? How long was that fucking dynamite? This is a mess. This is some disgusting, messy, slimy dessert. I like
You
it.
will look after the loading, Mr. Lorenzo. I apologize, milady, for our poor accommodations, but my valet Shadwell will see that you're made comfortable.
It's a pleasure to have your ladyship aboard. If you'll follow me, please.
Look at that box.
Why hasn't it happened?
Oh no! Oh man. Rest in peace.
She's blown up.
Someone must have touched off the magazine.
Send out your boats at once, sir.
You can't ask me to risk men near that.
Myself.
Let me go, boy.
Captain!
Just killed her papa. Yo, man. What's up, Architect? A kablooey, dude. That was a candle they lit, yeah. Oh my god, this fucking film, dude. They got everything!
Excuse me, milady. Your father. May I say how sorry I am? The captain has requested that you take your meals in the main cabin.
Oh, no, Shadwell, I can't bear to face those men. I can't.
I quite understand, milady. But the captain's orders are orders.
Shadwell, you must help me. There's no one else I can trust.
But what can I do, milady? I'm only a servant.
Where can I turn? I'm so confused and frightened. I keep thinking of my father and the others lost back there. And on the ship, wherever I go, those horrible staring men. That Lorenzo who's always standing behind me, beside me. Last night there was a tapping on the door. When I opened it, there he was, that evil smiling face of his. Well, he might better belong with those pirates you fought a few days ago.
Got some bad news for you, lady.
Milady. We fought no pirates.
Well, my father said Captain Kidd told.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Shadwell, what manner of ship is this? My father was killed deliberately, I'm sure of it. That's why I can't bear to face your captain. I'd accuse him.
There is a man on board, milady. A gentleman whom I know you can trust.
Mr. Mercy?
Yes, milady.
Shadwell, I know I've met or seen him before, no matter how he denies it. His name isn't Mercy, but who is he?
All I really know is milady.
She's easy in the eyes, but she's not a great actress. Yo,
Perhaps
I had
if
to,
ask
Pete. I had
him,
to.
he'll- Shall I?
Oh, yes.
Do not think less of me, my
please.
friend.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
word, dude. Pete, this film is fucking fire. It's even more fire than this apple pizza. It's like, I loved it, dude.
I am asking you
I had no
again,
choice
very
here.
nice, my dear Capitan.
Your fancy manners do not impress me, Mr. Lorenzo.
When do we divide the gold?
In London, not before.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Then look, Capitan, I will make a bargain with you.
A bargain? Everybody wants to bargain with me. You and Mercy. Fire and thunder, what do you think I am? A stinking sausage merchant? What kind of a bargain?
What kind of a bargain?
All my life, I have dreamed of a beautiful woman like that. Give me half of my dinero now, and you can split the rest between you, if you will let me have her.
Fie on him. He's smit with love. Again.
I want her.
Again.
And I am going to take her.
Whether I like it or not.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Hashtag uh-huh.
With all this treasure on board, the crew is like a barrel of hot gunpowder. All that is needed is a word in the right ears.
Do you mean mutiny?
What?
You're a witness. He's inciting the crew to mutiny.
No, Capitan. I was only joking.
You have a very nasty way of joking, Mr. Lorenzo. As for the girl, I have my own plans for her, and they do not include you. Get out.
Dude, why don't you just shoot this guy? This movie is the perfect pirate movie. It is the perfect pirate movie. Wow. Lorenzo trying to turn this into the bang boat, pretty much, dude. I will have her. Uh-huh. What, you want to... You trying to pork her? On the ship? Uh-huh. The bows, dude.
Who is it?
Adam Mercy.
Mr. Mercy, I'm...
Lorenzo. This dude is rating somewhere around between a 9 and a 10 on the thirst meter, dude. He's peaking.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Mercy.
My name's Adam Blaine.
Adam Blaine?
Son of Lord Blaine.
What?
I knew it. But what are you doing on this ship?
My father was killed and accused of piracy.
Few people believed Lord Blaine.
The king did. That's why I went to sea and turned pirate 3 years ago. That's why I'm on this ship. I knew that someday I'd come upon the truth.
And you have. It was Captain Kidd who killed your father, wasn't it?
Not a huge fan of this chick.
Adam, I'm no fool. He did the same thing to my father.
This guy's a father killer.
That butcher. It's taken me 3 years to track him down. 3 years of degradation. Now I've got him where I want him, and he knows it.
You mean he knows who you are?
He knows something.
That's why you didn't admit to me who you were. Why you avoided me.
If Kit knows we shared this, he'd kill you with as little compunction as he means to kill me, if I let him.
What can I do to help? There must be something.
Forget everything you've seen on this ship. Play up to him. Be friendly. That way you'll be safe. Now, when you get back to London, no matter what has happened to me, go to the Lords of the Admiralty and the King. You'll be doing me a great service as well as yourself.
I will, Adam, I promise.
Jesus, fucking dialogue right now. Lorenzo Lamas.
You're going to have trouble with Lorenzo.
Daddy deader, dude. Hashtag daddy deader.
Exciting the tiger.
His blood's getting too rich for him. He'd be the better for bleeding.
Things are getting a bit complicated, my lord.
I'll say.
The king may accept the elimination of the Queen of Merchant as an accident, maybe even the sudden demise of Lord Falsworth. But what about the lady? You said you had plans for her. Do they include...
Mr. Povey, the little dear's as safe with me as if she was me daughter. My passion's power and gold. Since she suspects nothing, I'll deliver her to His Majesty along with his share of the Queen of Merchant's goods. I'll weep appropriately over the untimely demise of her pa, receive the grateful thanks of me sovereign, and a peerage is mine.
My lord.
Laugh if you will, but that's what I'll have. And neither man nor devil shall stop me.
He's trying to be a lord, dude. Who in the chat right now is a lord? Me? I'm a jarl, dude.
Senorita.
Oh, no.
Do not be alarmed.
Now that she knows who I am and the kind of a ship she's on, I think we can count on to keep ahead. You stay here till I come off watch.
Lorenzo. The is the Duke. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Shadwell!
10 out of 10.
Use your head, Mr. Povey. Luck's with us tonight. Which of either of them would you like to see survive?
Kill Mercy, dude. Lorenzo's an idiot. You can kill him later. Wow. They're swashing buckles right now. What a show. What a show. UB, that's godlike. Where'd you get that pirate emoji?
Mr. Mercy, you did well to protect her.
Rest in peace, Lorenzo, dude. Oh no. Well, who dropped the Blaine crest? Wow.
Roger? Yes, I'm all right.
Thank you, Brian. Wow.
Adam, what's the matter?
He lost his fucking
medallion. It's gone.
Medallion, dude.
Has the Blaine crest on it.
Why are you wearing that around?
Perhaps I can find it for you, sir.
No. It must have come off just before Lorenzo went through the port. Shadwell, take Lady Anne to her cabin.
Oh, please, Adam, I can't go in there.
You must, Anne. This is serious. It involves you. Remember, no matter what tricks he tries, you've never seen me before, and you don't know who I am. Shadwell, I think.
Don't worry about me, sir. You
Call
never
him
could
pizza,
get
dude.
anything
I'm
out
full.
of me, and he never will.
It's the only way you'll be safe. Shadwell will watch out for you.
What about you, Adam? What will he do?
The same thing he's done to the others, if he gets a chance.
Oh, Adam.
Don't worry.
Oh, Adam.
At least know what to expect. Go then.
Oh, Adam. Oh, my God.
Shadwell, if anything does happen, remember you to stand by Lady Anne and see that she gets safely to London.
I'll stake my life on it, sir.
I know you will.
The very fitting emoji to
Careful,
revenge.
Adam. Please be careful.
I hate this chick. Oh.
Come, my lady.
Oh, my God. Oh. Audrey Apples. Oh, my God. Look at the size of this guy's goddamn pistol.
He's no king's man.
Who is he then?
Tomorrow we put into the
It's amazing
lagoon
you-
for water, and while the crew's getting it on board, you and me and Mr. Mercy's going to the cave.
You're going to take him in there?
I've a peculiar humor to watch my clever young friends fizz when we dig up their chests.
Sweet dreams.
Oh my god, they're coming into the climax. I made a huge mess eating that pizza, guys. I gotta admit that. If it wasn't black and white right now, you guys would see just all kinds of shit all over me. What is this dude doing? He's gonna eat that book? I believe he's salt in it. A little bit of paprika on there. Dude, this ship doesn't fuck around. So yeah, we're gonna take over this Queen's ship and act like we're gentlemen and do some piracy on the high seas under the guise of being, you know, from the king. And they weren't fucking around. That's exactly what they did. They're out here pirating left and right. This guy has no fucking chill. He can't. All he had to do was complete the job and become a lord. That's what I don't get. All he had to do was literally to do the one job and he'd get his lordship that he wanted. But this man got a fever. It can only be solved by more piracy. This guy killed my dad with a treasure chest. He hit him with a chest. In the chest. Once he popped the chest, I guess, architect, I guess. Got a little bit of skull on there.
Who might this be? Perhaps a man that asks too many questions.
Yeah, perhaps. Pisces is not as good as cowbell. Huh? Let you grab them by the booty.
Gently now, Mr. Mercy. You've come on something.
Once you're a lord? The 12 apostles.
So it was the 12 apostles, eh, Captain?
Yes, it was, Mr. Mercy. Open it up.
Oh my god. Axe. Ooh, Blaine.
Blaine's.
Blaine's.
He knows who he is, dude.
He was a brave seaman, but foolish. Did you happen to know him, Mr. Mercy?
I'd heard of him.
I thought perhaps you had. This is yours, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I traded a ring for it. One of Avery's men.
Yes. When I encountered Lord Blaine at sea, I did my simple duty as a loyal subject. A pity he turned pirate and traitor to his king.
Liar!
Oh no, too slow on the draw! He's too slow on the draw. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh, he's unconscious. They hit the back of the neck. Jeez! Oh man. He pounds on like a puma. Are they already tear each other's shirts or what? Got him! Easy game.
He's meat for the sharks now, Mr. Povey. Tide closes this place in half an hour. We've nothing more.
Thank you,
to
Brian.
fear.
Thank you, 3
Yes,
Veg.
you have, Captain. Lady Anne. It's a long voyage home, Mr. Povey, and anything might happen.
Oh no, guys, gonna make the comeback? Hit the magic pixel? You know that boy, the magic pixel.
Naturally, her ladyship is still very distressed, sir.
In the midst of life, we are in death, Shadwell.
It's insane, Hubie, get that magic
Though
pixel,
my
dude.
heart bleeds,
My heart, sir.
My heart bleeds. Confound you, Shadwell. You drove the thought right out of my head. And it was an uncommon pretty one.
I'm sure of that, sir. Go to her at once. Tell her she can't mourn forever, and I shall expect her to take her meals in the main cabin with the rest of us.
Very well, sir.
Ooh, man. That was round 1.
Poor lad. Returned just in time to see him go over the edge. Searched for an hour. Never came up. Well, here's to him. Wherever he is. You feeling ill?
I loved him.
Yes, sir. I'll go to my cabin with your permission.
If you wish, it's been quite a trying voyage. What with one that
I love him.
would bear up. You'll soon be home again.
Oh, man. Ooh. Hate to see her leave. Love to watch her walk away. Oh, my God. Got the pineapple on there?
I warned Adam not to go. No one could have stopped him. It was cold-blooded, planned, deliberate. The same will happen to her ladyship unless we can...
She's fine, dude. Oh, my.
Adam. Adam, how did you...
How indeed?
Find you on board, sir.
I've come back for Lady Anne.
This guy's a mad good swimmer.
I've been hanging on the rudder chain since dark, waiting for the turn of the watch. The jolly boat's moored astern. I waited alongside. It's secured right under this port. Bart, get in it and drift aft under the main cabin. Well, now, get me some dry clothes. Shadwell, where's the captain?
In his own cabin with Mr. Povey, sir. Examining the silver chest they brought back on board, sir.
My father's chest. Shadwell Kid doesn't suspect you. Tell Lady Anne to get some things together, and when the coast is clear, you come back for me.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, this guy's moves. The towel moves. That's how you know he's a seaman, dude. Gotta have them towel moves.
Bosun! Aye, sir. Rouse out both watches at daybreak. We're weighing on the morning tide. Aye, sir.
Randolph Scott was quite the leading man. Over 100 films, most of them westerns. Randolph Scott. Is that this guy here? Mercy? I don't think you possibly mean Captain Kidd. He doesn't seem like the type.
Adam.
Oh, Adam.
Kid doesn't suspect Shadwell. He's staying on board, and he'll be evidence for us in London.
Yeah,
Once
Mercy,
in a
okay.
small boat moored astern. We'll row ashore.
Then where, Adam?
2 days' journey overland is the pirate town of Last Hope. It's the most lawless place on earth, but I have friends there. Somehow they'll find us a ship for England.
England.
Oh, man. Freezing Kleenex, but I get some use towels for the seaman. Wow, off you bench. They're sneaking her off, dude.
Get down in the bow.
Is that him leaving too? Is that Adam?
Goodbye, my lady. Goodbye, my lord. Godspeed.
They gotta fight Captain Kidd, right? Maybe they'll fight him when they're back at the, back in London, huh?
I'll see you in England.
See you in England, he said. Ooh, the dramatic re-encounter.
Who's in that boat now?
Uh-oh. They got spotted?
Come on.
They got spotted? They're gonna blast him.
Fire!
Oh my. Free.
Thank you, my lord Scott.
Yo, rest in peace, Chadwell. He sacrificed his life.
Fire!
Oh, they got him!
And the longboat!
But they're gonna get away. Thought Chad was gonna save him. Damn, you alright, girl? Jeez. Look at that explosion that thing made. Lucky they didn't get their fucking legs blown off. It was the perfect plan. It was the perfect plan. Until they got seen by some random guy.
Take her away!
The fucking Metal Gear Solid exclamation mark over his head. He's like, what? Whose boat are these? Exactly, Neon. Huh? No one's gonna see the boat. I'm confused about that. They really thought they were gonna get away on a boat and no one would notice.
Well, I guess that's the end of them, eh, Captain?
And good riddance. Back to the ship, boys.
They even know who is on the boat. They didn't even know that Adam had come back. They're gonna notice, of course, that she's gone. Is that guy's named Orange? Orange Povey? His name is Orange? He's looking right at him!
If you're thinking what I think you're thinking, my friend, forget it. There's a little matter of a letter I left in London.
Spoil sport.
Orange Povey? Can't kill him to revenge? To avoid the maybe architect, right? Then the name Orange has special significance to pirates, I guess. Can't finish the death note, dude. Can't kill this guy. Job well done, boys. Got the treasure. Too bad you couldn't escort that ship back safely, but understand, high seas are dangerous. He's gonna get his lordship, his lordhood, and then Adam's gonna show up and be like, "Oh, excuse me, this man is not who he says he is."
Greetings, Captain. What news have you brought me from the Indian seas?
By your leave, Your Majesty, both good and ill, but mostly very good indeed. I returned by way of the American colonies, sire.
So I understood. With the main points of your voyage, I am familiar. I wonder if you can enlighten me about the affair of the Queen's godchild, Lady Anne Dunstan, and your shipmaster, Mr. Mercy.
Oh, that poor impetuous fellow, sire. Inveigled that bud of innocence he did into running away with him. And catching him red-handed in defense of my very life. I was forced to dispatch them both. Rest in peace.
Oh, man.
Tell me, Captain, about the treasure and the Quida merchant.
Unfortunate, sire. Most unfortunate. We'd ship but that chest when up she blew, and all souls went heavenward. Rest in peace to them. Ditto.
Ditto?
And about the 12 apostles and Lord Blaine, did you encounter any trace?
Nay, sire. I can only hope that the weight of his sins sank both him and his ship.
I see. Then how do you explain this?
Whose might that be, Your Majesty?
My officers found it on your ship at Plymouth after you left for London. It bears the Blaine crest, with which I believe you are not unfamiliar.
I've always felt that Mr. Povey, my surgeon, a very wily fellow indeed, was hiding something from me.
Hiding it in a secret lazaret in your cabin, Captain?
I hope Mr. Povey has a proper explanation, sire.
Mr. Povey was killed 3 days ago defending it. With his dying oath, he swore it was not his.
Perhaps Shadwell, my valet, slipped it aboard.
Might it not have come from a Madagascar cave, Captain?
Something dreadful queer about all this, Your Majesty.
Enough of your lies.
Look! Oh, man.
Nightmare.
Pity you overlooked last hope, Captain. We stood on the headland with my friend Avery and watched you sail by. May it please Your Majesty, I accuse this man of piracy and murder.
Murder?
Was ever a gentleman so misfortunate?
Lock him up in Newgate. He is to be held for the next session of the Court of Oyer in Termina, there to be tried for his life.
Hands off me, you scoundrel! All I done was to the credit and for the honor and glory of England!
So here's me bequest to them what hunts what I have hid, and to their sons, down through the endless corridors of time. greed that spawns murder, hatred that corrodes the soul, ambition, the foulest strumpet of all.
Hey, Jack! Jack Ketch! Sell me a bit of that rope for 6 pence, will you?
Save your money, my lads. You can have it all for nothing if you'd only step up here and wear it.
They chain this man up where they hang him?
Can't wait forever.
Rest in peace.
Captain Kidd is dead, my Lord Blaine. His account is closed. Now, in what manner can I atone for the injustice I worked upon your father?
Offered your first Sea Lord. What do you suggest?
We've a fine frigate of 50 guns, commissioned for American waters, sire, that we thought of naming the Lady Anne.
It should be a wedding gift to you from the Crown for your loyalty and service to king and country.
Dawn. All the hits, dude. Strumpets, blackguards, scallywags. What do they call them? Rascals? Wow! What a pirate movie. What a pirate movie. That was pretty perfect. If I had one detraction from it, it would be that there was no big sword fight at the end. I really wanted to see Captain Kidd fight with Adam Mercy in the king's chambers there. I couldn't. After the scene started, I was like, how are they gonna finagle this sword fight? I mean, this guy's surrounded by guards. Why would they allow them to fight? But they didn't. They just kind of took him away and hung him. But wow, that movie was so much fun. It was the perfect pirate movie. There was so much piracy, so much deception, treachery. Each character had their own little motivation going on. It's a shame also that Orange Povey died off screen. He died when the treasure was revealed. They found the treasure on there and he was trying to slice him up. Really well-made film, Connor. Indeed, very high budget, great acting all around, except for the, what's her name, Lady Anne. She's like, oh. That was her whole thing she had to do in that film, which is a shame. But, you know, she's kind of introduced as a really late, like, character in the film. I was like, are they trying to make her into a love interest? And they kind of did for Adam Mercy, or Adam Blaine. They kind of had her in there as a love interest for him toward the very end. It was sort of undercooked. But overall, awesome film. Yeah, the character Captain Kidd, he was so much fun to watch, dude. That actor's delivery was so godlike on all of his lines. Recipe Povey times 2, yeah. She's also the only woman in the entire movie, yeah, of course. Yeah, they're like, well, we got a woman in the movie, so I guess we're gonna have to make her into an object, right? She's sort of like the treasure. She was the real treasure. Wow. That movie was so much fun. What an awesome pirate movie for us to watch. That was the first pirate film here, guys. Guys, this is Pete the movie, the Shipwrecked double feature. We just watched Captain Kidd. It's not restarting. This is just the intro again. It just loops. But yeah, up next, guys, is Gulliver's Travels. Another film about a shipwreck. In this case, it's a ship actual wreck, not just a piracy movie. And it's an animated film by Max Fleischer. You guys know Max Fleischer. He's a Looney Tunes guy. It's from 1939. He made this movie, Gulliver's Travels. So it's going to be our first ever animated film on this channel. Yeah, it's going to be tough, Connor. It's going to be tough. But I think that this movie's going to be, you know, fun in its own way. It's not going to have the same tone. It's just a cartoon. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun anyway, guys. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to clean up here. I've got fucking mess. That's it. I'm just covered in apple pie slop. I've got pizza to put in the fridge. I'm going to do all that stuff. Get my water refilled. Come right back in a few minutes with some Gulliver's Travels. I will see you guys. And if actually, I'm going to let the movie run while I step away. You guys might have missed the intro of it. I'm going to get rid of my face cam here so I can move around and do what I got to do to get the next movie set up. I will be right back. Let me see. I'm going to probably do it like, oh, man, there we go. Almost. Not quite. Come on. There we go. Animated 3 events, the cartoon. Yo, Hubie, that was such a good pirate movie. That's everything you want from a pirate movie. I've got to clean up here. Holy shit. What a mess.
Deep enough to bury a man in. Give us a hand, mate.
All ready, Captain.
Down she goes.
What are you waiting for?
Well, Captain, that chest's been in your cabin the longest time. And we all thought as how it wouldn't do no harm to open up that chest and make sure that what was in it then is in it now.
I suppose you remember what was in it?
I remember an emerald necklace that came off that Portuguese ship, El Vengar.
And all those pearls that we took from the big ship, the Virgin Queen.
I remember a diamond medallion we got from that Moorish galleon off Madagascar.
And could we ever forget that silver casket with the arms of Lord Blaine that you claimed for yourself after the taking of the 12 apostles, sir?
Your neck will be stretched as long as your memory one of these days. Satisfied? Gallows meat? Put them back. Lower away.
What's the matter? Delay a minute, Captain. There's something else you forgot.
What do you want now? We've got but half an hour before the tide traps us.
That's as may be, sir. We're all equal in this, I take it.
Equal shares, yes.
Well, that key, then, what you put back in your belt. That goes down with the chest. Thus we starts all clear and no favors. And if some of us don't get back, it'll be that much easier open for them as does.
Question me honor again, would you? I'll rip you from belly to chine.
Got him! Quick draw McGraw.
Are we such callous rascals that we'd leave a dead comrade without commending his soul to his new master? Here lieth one who through treachery and avarice would have placed in jeopardy the lives of honest men. And here may he lie forever in the sands of Madagascar. Rest in peace. It's time to be out, my lads. It's time to be away.
Gentleman's a gentleman, he's a gentleman. That's all there is to it, sir.
Bars.
I'm one of nature's gentlemen, but I need polish, my good man.
Gentlemen,
Gentleman employs the terminology, my good man, only when addressing lower servants, or his inferior servant.
You see, that's why I need you. My upbringing.
A gentleman never sucks his teeth, sir. Many a man's social career has been ruined by less so.
You seem to know your business. I want the best mine, and I can pay for it.
All right.
100 quid a
The
year.
remainder of the pizza has been
An infallible
stored.
mark of a person of
Put the
quality
break screen up here,
is his
guys.
reluctance to pay his
To
domestics
celebrate the channel's
high wages.
patrons and subs and those that make the channel
Then
possible,
give you
I go
good
wash up
breeding, sir.
and get prepared for the next movie. Yeah, a little better than the Outlaw Bride, indeed. I am inclined to agree. That's saying a lot. That film was
I've never been on board
godlike.
a ship before, sir.
Oh, don't let that frighten you.
To the contrary. In fact, since I was a nipper, I've had rather an adventurous
Never forget the Outlaw,
inclination
guys.
toward life on
We should
the
rewatch that
ground
film
and
once a
land.
year
It should be quite
to celebrate
educational,
its
sir. You'll learn a lot,
peculiarities.
Is it a bargain, then?
Very well, sir.
Nice
My
polish.
hand on it?
We got tabs off that though, I think. this game's so good, though. I forgot how the uppercut works. Oh, wait. Yeah, move me forward.
Then,
ouch, didn't work for spikes.
Which is your proposal?
Oh my God!
Captain Kidd.
No!
Sail to meet our ambassador, Lord Portsmouth, and give him safe convoy through the parted waters of
The
Madagascar.
delay is too strong.
May it please your majesty. Yes.
Oh my God.
That needs a bold and adventurous man. Bring in this Captain Kidd while we take the measure of him.
Captain William Kidd.
Your Royal Majesty. My noble lords.
Belmont, is this your roaring killer of Spanish buccaneers?
Me, my lad, I am only a peaceful shipmaster who must do trade with other ships without inquiring too closely about their business, and it was so I fell into the hands of the 12 apostles, a king's ship turned pirate.
In Madagascar waters?
I have never been in Madagascar waters, Your Grace. It was off the southern tip of Africa where I had gone to trade in elephants.
Jesus! Who commanded her?
One of your admirals, Your Majesty. Name of Lord Betrayal.
He did turn pirate.
Got this shit, boys.
Sufficiently, my lads, to put fear in
Ready?
honest traders like yourself.
If you are successful in this voyage, Captain, what reward do you expect?
May it please Your Majesty, having forfeited the honor in that I was forced to strike my colors to a pirate, I want no reward but to regain it in the service of Your Majesty.
Get the
Blessed
fuck
be
out of
you,
here,
Jorge.
baby.
Is it true that Lord Blaine's lands are estreated and his title forfeit?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
my
I ask is that if I lay this renegade nobleman by the heels, is that you honor the humble self with his castle and his lands.
Is that all you want, Captain Kidd?
Not a farden more, Your Majesty.
The fellow treats of a title so lightly, he must be bursting with noble blood. Though I confess he keeps it well hid.
Aye, sir, you can no more judge of a man by his appearance than you can judge the extent of a nobleman's brains by the expensiveness of his wit. Might I suppose that the captain of the King's Guard would deign to
I'll let you guys rewatch this part.
with me?
If you guys missed this part, you gotta see it.
Come, Captain. Is your courage less than your wit?
Nay, sir, I know nothing of fence. You must come at me quickly as though you'd kill me.
Very well, then.
I ask pardon, sire. I'm a hothead when roused. I only meant to demonstrate.
And to good purpose, Captain.
Your Majesty is satisfied with the captain of our choosing?
I can think of none better.
I thank you, sir.
Thank you, sire. Thank you.
And now, Captain, the main mission of your cruise will be to meet a great ship, the Quida merchant, which is sailing from India with vast treasures, and to give her safe conduct, in my name, past the pirate waters of Madagascar.
But, Your Majesty, will her commander accept me letter of marque a sufficient authority to...
You shall have a letter to our ambassador, Lord Portsmouth, who is returning in her.
That he is to accept
Free,
your protection
free, yeah, just
and
free that dude up.
submit to all matters